Welcome back to another video. I'm Amy. In this video, I have a really important question to ask you. Is 2020 going to be the year that you are empowered or a victim? Hi there everyone, nice to see you. I felt called to make this video because in the UK we're going into yet again another sort of lockdown. And it's left people feeling, particularly because it's Christmas, a sense of frustration, pain, perhaps even despair that we can't get out of this situation, that we're still somehow trapped, that we've spent, if we look back, the great majority of this year trapped in the sense that we can't do the things we want to do or see the people we want to see, not even at Christmas. Oh no, that genuinely seems terrible, right? And the tendency can be to go into poor me victim mode. We've become victims of coronavirus. And when I say this word victim, I say it with no judgment or shame because we all do it or have done it a lot in our lives. And we're programmed into this as children because we learn growing up as we become more independent. So toddlers, children, we don't need our parents' undivided attention all the time. But then, if something happens, like we get hurt or we get upset and we cry, all of a sudden, the parent or caregiver rushes in and we get a very intense form of attention. And it's like, wow, it's very validating. It feels like all of a sudden I have this undivided attention of my parent. And so we're programmed, if we become victims, if something bad happens, if we're hurt, poor me, then we get this false love and attention and validation. So there's no shame in it. Now that we know where this is coming from, let's just bring some awareness into it. This can be incredibly addictive. And we all know those people. And if we're honest with ourselves, truly honest, we've been there, thinking, poor me. There is a nice feeling when we're confronted with these difficult, challenging, terrible situations. If you were to be truly honest with yourself, there's actually something kind of nice about getting sympathy. All of a sudden, I'm worthy of this intense care and love and affection for what we think is love from other people. It's just sympathy and pity. But what happens is ultimately these people need to get on with their lives and we lose that intense validation and attention. So what happens, we go into the victim cycle, which I covered in a previous video. I'll place the link in the description. We go round and round because as addictive as this is, and people spend their entire lives in it, it is incredibly disempowering because the very nature of being a victim implies that you cannot stand up on your own. You cannot get up. You need the rescuer to pick you up and move you forwards in your life. You can't do it on your own. So I'm going to ask you, as difficult as this cycle may be to break, do you want to choose to live your life completely disempowered, that you cannot get up on your own and you will not get up on your own because you're addicted to this feeling of being a victim and getting sympathy? Do you want to live your life that way? Yes or no? So the choice is you're disempowered for the rest of your life, and every now and again someone comes in and gives you attention and false love and sympathy and then leaves again. And that will be how you spend your life. Or the other choice is we lose the victim mindset. We realize that there is no true rescuer apart from me, and we stand up. We get up. So let's apply this right now because we need this more than ever to be empowered, to no longer be the victim. oh, it's been such a terrible year. All my friends are messaging this and posting this. What a terrible year. Let's just get rid of 2020 already. It's been terrible. And now it's going to be even more terrible in England because we can't spend Christmas with the ones that we love. Poor me. So, is 2020 going to be that way for you and end that way for you? Or is it going to be the year that effing makes you? Because you allow yourself, finally, no longer am I going to be the victim of my circumstances. I'm going to get up and I'm going to find a way. Because, as we've learned this year, we cannot always control our outside, our external circumstances. However, we can always be in the driver's seat of our internal circumstances. So why not use 2020 as a massive opportunity? Let's turn it around, and instead of focusing on all of the difficulties and the terrible times that have been and may be coming again, we think, great, I can't control what's happening outside, but I can now fully grow and become empowered on the inside. How about we become so empowered and so clear and so solid within ourselves now that we truly know what we want in life, because we 100% know that we don't want this year and the circumstances of this year to be our lives. We want freedom, we want happiness, and we effing deserve it. So why not allow 2020 to make you into the strongest that you've ever been, the most clear that you've ever been, the most intuitive that you've ever been, and the most driven and motivated that you've ever been, so that when this finally ends, bam, the world is yours. You will be so ready and so prepared to create the life that you want and deserved. Nothing will stop you. So is 2020 going to break you? Are we going to end it as victims? Or end it so empowered, more empowered than ever? This is the choice that we need to make right now. Right now. No matter what happens, no matter what is thrown at you, you can't spend Christmas with your family. You don't get to go to the place that you wanted to go to for Christmas or the holidays. Fine. Now I have an opportunity to grow more, to let go of more within myself that was blocking me. So that when this lifts, because it will pass, you will be ready. And nothing can stop you. So let's make that choice today. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel. I'll be making regular videos like this to empower you to live the life that you truly deserve. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Lots of love.